So yesterday we were on a phone call talking about our new family digital launch. And I said with great enthusiasm, how many people do we have? And I heard, one. I said, what's that? One patient. And, I sat back and I thought, well, 10,000 is better than one, but you start with one. And when we started this business, we had a pair of offices. We didn't have a mission center. We decided we're going to have a mission center. So I brought in a couple contracts, said, take that sledgehammer, knock down that wall, connect those two offices, put some chairs in it, and let's start answering the phone. Literally, the thermostat was hanging out of the ceiling, for those of you early members who remember that. And it was either freezing cold or blazing hot, because the thermostat never worked. You had to hold it, make sure the wire was connected and pull it across. And I remember when we got our first patient, it was like, how many patients got? We got one. Everybody's like, that's so great. We got one patient. And then two, and then three. And our goals were, well, let's get to 5, and then 5, and then 25. Let's get to 100. I think today we have 950 patients. I want to give you some statistics. So, actually 917 today, Mike? Where are we? 919. We've treated 7 million patients in our lab for COVID-19. I think we've treated another 1,000 between MAT and outpatient. So at any given time, we have a couple thousand people in our system. And if you say the average stay is half a month, so times that by 2 is 4,000, times that by 12, 48,000 people. I mean, these numbers are unbelievable. I want to just share a couple of them with you. In 2017, we received 106,000 calls in the call center, and that was 12 months in. And to us, it was like, oh my God, we broke 100,000 calls. We admitted 5,250 patients. In 2018, were we down in 2018? We received about 100,000 calls, but we admitted 8,100 patients because we did a much better job. In 2019, we received 125,000 calls and admitted 13,000 patients. And this is just inpatient. 2020 received 200,000 calls in the middle of COVID. And by the way, I want to give everybody that was in the hospitals, in the mission center, in their homes, supporting our patients during COVID, a round of applause, because that was amazing. And they talk about courage. Our team showed up every day, risked your lives to save a life. And that to me is the greatest sacrifice of all. In 2021, year to date, we've received 274,000 calls. So I was running some quick math in my head. We'll probably be 330 to 350 by year end. And we admitted 21,000 patients. So we'll probably hit the 30,000 patient mark. And this is just our inpatient business. And in total, we've received 802,500 calls in this organization and admitted 65,000 patients. So you stop and think about that, some of the early members of the team when we had our first one. And now we're starting with digital. We have our first one, and Mike grabbed me, he's like, we got 2 more. I'm like, 300% increase. That's awesome. And what's so unique about this organization is our commitment to mission and the enthusiasm and the true caring that we bring to the table every single day. I don't think there's a single person in this room or this company that's in it for the money. I think we're all in it for the mission. And I think that we bring mission to the table every day, and I think it's what makes us unique. We're also misunderstood. I was at an NAATP meeting today. That's the National Association of Treatment Providers. It's a cobble of all the old school members of treatment. And it's got 12 board members, the same 12 board members. They just rotate. They're all the same guys every year. One sits here, the other one sits there. They actually tried to throw us out when we first got started because they were afraid of us. They thought that we were trying to take their business. We're not trying to take anybody's business. We want everybody to succeed because everybody that saves a life, in our opinion, is a good person. And I had to get some lawyers and let them know that, we're not bashful either. And you can try and get aggressive, but it's not really a good idea. And so they admitted us into NAATP. And my pet peeve now is we're one of the largest payers of dues because we're one of the largest companies in the country. We should be on their board. So I let them know that today. And I think they're afraid of us and probably will not let us on their board, but we participate and help others. And one of the things that we're proud to do is any treatment provider that wants to know how we do what we do, we have an open book policy. They can call me on the phone, come out, I'll show them everything. There's no secrets. We're here to save lives. And we don't have a patent on what we do. We're just trying to help. And if they're trying to help too, then we share a common mission. And if we can help them help and they succeed, that's a blessing. And so we tried to get that point across today at the NAATP meeting, and I think we did, so that's good. There was a great woman there who has devoted her life to going into Kensington and putting tourniquets on people whose arms are affected from injecting opioids and getting them into emergency rooms. And she couldn't get them into the emergency room, so she took a job in the Temple emergency room. And now is an employee there, so she decides who comes. There's like a bug crawling up my nose here. And it's like, cue the bug. See if we can throw them off track. NAATP, cue the bug. Anyway, I was sitting there thinking, as big and vast as we've become and as many people as we're helping, here's one woman devoting her life and doing her part. And the Karen folks were lecturing on her on how she should be doing what she's doing. I said, I want to thank you for what you're doing. You dial 1-800-RECOVERY any time of day or night, and anything you need, we'll be here for you. So I'm proud to be amongst all of you. Every one of you in this room are great heroes, and what we do every day is God's work. And so imagine being able to grow a company, ready for this, by 80 times since 2016, 80 times. Recessions, COVID, et cetera, and be doing God's work at the same time. So it's wonderful, and I thank every single one of you for everything you do. Now, we have some incredible people here. We have a club called the 1,000 Plus Club. And, that's people who have brought 1,000 people into recovery. And by the way, Linda, I don't want to embarrass you, but tell everybody what you are, would you please? And that is a fact. Linda has been my receptionist. I don't even want to tell you how many years because I would embarrass her. And many, many companies, but she is the best damn receptionist in the whole world. So I want to just take a minute and acknowledge some very special people here, and we have a little gift, and Vanna over here will be handing out the gifts. But before I do, we have a special presentation, so I'm going to step aside and acknowledge and listen to the next presentation. One moment, please.
Hey everybody, thanks for being here to support us. Thank you. Before we get started, we'd like to take a moment and acknowledge the true heartbeat of our mission center and the person that is behind every single life that we save, Katie Sullivan. So we'd like to present her with the Mission Center Spirit Award. Brian mentioned that, it all started with one patient, and Katie was here and played a part in getting that first patient into treatment. She is a woman with unwavering and unparalleled dedication to our team and our mission to save lives, and we are truly grateful for her support in the Mission Center. Couldn't do it without her.
Katie, what number employee were you? 5. Katie interviewed with me one day, bashful as always. And she called me up. She said, I can bring great value. I need a shot. And yes, you did. Of course, Katie, don't forget. So I got an agenda. I got a little write-up on what I got to do. But let me start by giving everybody that is in the 1,000+ club a round of applause and a little awards. By the way, how good is it to be back together again, safe? So it's great having you here. Thank you. All right, guys. I know about this one. Yeah. Okay, so some of you early members of our team knew my mother, Peggy ONeill. She was quite a character. My house was a very interesting house. My dad was an Irish bar owner, and my mother worked 3 jobs. So, and every one of the 6 boys, I had 6 brothers in my family, including myself, worked in our restaurant morning, noon, and night. So my mother used to get us up at 4 o'clock in the morning. The way she got us up, she would take a big spaghetti pot and fill it with ice and water. And she'd sneak into the room and dump it on your head at 4 o'clock. This is the honest to God truth. And by the way, she's up there, so I got to tell the truth because she'll strike me down if I'm not with the 3-wood that she used to use to straighten out the 6 brothers. But anyway, we would then have to run around the block 1 mile. And then we would have to read, and some of you have gotten my book club, Think and Grow Rich, Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And then we would have to say something about current events because you want to make sure we were reading a newspaper, and we all had newspaper roots as well. And then you could go back to bed. So imagine you ran around the block, you read 3 books, you had water poured on your head, and now you can go back to bed. Of course, you never went back to bed. So all you folks that have gotten calls from me at 4:45 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., which we consider the afternoon in our business, you can blame my mother for that. So she also wrote a great book, which I have thousands of, and anybody, of course, I was the largest buyer of those books. I'm a biased purchaser of her literature. I would share with that book with anybody here, but it's about how to meditate and find peace in your life. And so Katie created the Peg ONeill Award, and it's about a passionate leader and powerful person. I want to talk about powerful people. The most powerful people I know are the most kind and gentle. It's an oxymoron. You know, what TV does is they depict powerful people as being arrogant and cutthroat. And there's a saying, nice guys don't win. That's not true. Nice guys and women do win. And the most powerful people I know are the most sincere, compassionate, and caring people. And they win by helping others to win. I always say we have an elevator theory in our company. We all sit on top of the elevator, and everybody's in the elevator. So if the elevator goes up, we all go up. And so we try to build RCA in an inspiring framework and in a method that everybody wins, and that we celebrate all of your success and help each other to grow our business so that we can fulfill our mission. So the honoree of this award this year is a person that moved his family here after hearing one of my pitches. There's quite a few people in this room that heard that pitch and are with us today, and I thank you for that. And has done a wonderful job helping us to commandeer all of that growth. And he's in the game every day, and I call him almost every day, unfortunately for him. And he'll once in a while call me, not as frequently as I call him. But in some way, shape, or form, he's had an interaction with everybody in this room. And so that person is Mike Frisbee. What I was saying is that great, passionate leaders are generally calm and quiet and down to earth and kind. That being a leader is the opposite of how TV portrays leaders. Great leaders genuinely care. In fact, I have the pleasure of, when I was a young man, working on the dock where John F. Kennedy would go to get his boat. He had been shot prior to me being there. But all the old timers adored him because he was so caring and compassionate toward every one of them. And Mike, you have done a wonderful job leading this team. And more than anything, you exemplify the mission, spirit, empathy, and compassion of RCA. So we want to present you with the Passionate Leader and Powerful Person Award, and you deserve it more than anybody in this room.
Wow. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, we talk a lot about leadership in the Mission Center, and we learn from each other, learn from you, Brian, learn from all the great leaders here. You know, I look across the room, I think about what we were over there and who we are today. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And I think about, you know, just we wouldn't be here without every single person in this room, right? It's no one person that does this. It's everybody. It's the team. It's a collective effort. It's the grind in and out every single day, the passion, the commitment, always putting patients first in everything we do. It's not easy. It's hard. It's tough. But everyone shows up. They got a smile on their face. They work hard. We got each other's back. We care for each other. We work for each other. It's a team. So thank you. You guys are family. This means a lot to me. Wasn't expecting it. You can probably hear the shakiness in my voice. So thank you. I appreciate all of you. And this is all for our patients and for you guys. You guys are incredible. You guys inspire me every day to be a great leader. So thank you. This is for our Recovery Olympics. These are some awards that we have. These are folks on our team that focus on our mission, having a positive attitude, a commitment to what they do every day. They go above and beyond, and they assist their teammates, right? We just talked about teamwork. It's all about, you know, giving it back to get it back, right? We hear that all the time, right? And that's who we are, and that's what we do. So these are really fun awards too as well. These are for our rookies of the month, right? And so we've got a group of people here that are with us for less than 6 months. They've hit the ground and run. They care about our mission. They care about our team. They've demonstrated ability to really focus and help save lives, and they just add value to everyone on the team and to what they do every day. So this next person is with the team less than 6 months, has moved up very quickly, has demonstrated a propensity to really lead and help our team in some great ways. Is Noah Langus here? Where's the flagship, Mr. Full Send? There he is. Another one of our PTCs, our patient triage coordinators, who's doing a fantastic job helping with shout out and all the work, is Marie Jacopino here in this room with us. Hey, Marie, there you are. All right, so this next recipient is our Above and Beyond Award. As you can tell, we've got very high standards, right? You gotta be a team player every day. The bar's here, we got to be up here, right? So this is a person who's been with us for several years now, has worn a lot of different hats, does a fantastic job. Really, really proud of this person and all the great things they've done. Evan Pisano. One more Above and Beyond winner. This person is one of our rocks on second shift, does an amazing job with our BDO team, multitasking, being an informal leader for the entire group. I'm not sure if she's here with us. I think I saw her. Is Allison Skinner here? There she is. All right, this is our Best Call of the Month award, right? And this is awarded from our performance coaching team, so Nan and that group who listen to our calls, who really help us just improve on a daily basis. And so this award goes to Heather McFeed. Is she here with us? Heather? Yeah, there. Our Midwest advocate. So we'll welcome Jeff Branagh. Jeff is our Senior VP of Shout Out Digital Health.
So with Shout Out, it is a digital health platform. How many folks have it downloaded? All right, that's the majority of the room. So, and I appreciate that, and thank you. So with Shout Out, we're going to be bringing more improved content, inspiration, daily inspiration, communications. We're bringing notifications to all of our clients who are in recovery, both inpatient and outpatient, for reminders as to, hey, here's your visit. Hey, here's your therapist. Hey, here's your daily inspiration, your daily quote of the day, right? So Brian's vision of bringing what we do on a day-to-day basis to a much larger audience and population through a digital app, and not just within the clients that we serve in our brick and mortar facilities, is amazing. So So I thank all of you who have downloaded it. If you haven't downloaded it, stop at the table. We will make sure that you get a download for it. And I thank you all each and every day because your inspiration is what keeps us going. And that is where we get our input and our feedback as to what are the right things we should be bringing, how are we treating and managing individuals on the platform, and that comes from you. So the inspiration is from you. Thank you.
You guys are fantastic. You're amazing. Thank you for everything that you do. None of this would be here without the work that you put in every day. And so congratulations to all the award winners. Thank you so much.